Let's see if Emma Cobb-Webb. What a great name, by the way. Is that really your name, Emma? If Emma Cobb-Webb wants to come on camera. So Emma will receive a notification. People in the comments, give us some love and likes in terms of Emma Cobb-Webb coming on camera. Possibly the greatest name. I'm doing everything I can to build you up. Emma, hello.
Hello.
What a name. You've got an amazing surname.
Thank you so much.
Is that really
it's
your surname?
genuine. Yes, it is my surname. It's on my passport. It's on my driving license. I was born Cobb. My husband was Webb, so why not? Anyway,
I've never met you. I've never spoken to you. I'm never going to forget your name. What do you do? Where you're from? Thanks for watching.
I am a housewife, a mother. Used to have my own business. I had HSCT in Moscow for multiple sclerosis 2 years ago. So I had no immune system, well, a very small juvenile immune system when I came back. And I had to live with a mask on my face for 6 months. I am on the CEV list. I've had all my letters from Matt. And you know, I'm sorry, I find it exceptionally patronizing when I get letters like that. It's like, thanks, Matt.
Why?
You know.
Tell me about them. Tell me why do you find them patronizing?
Why not sign them M. Hancock, not Matt? You're not my friend.
Okay.
I don't know you. It's a deferential respect thing. I wouldn't expect to go up and go, hi Matt, how are you? It's the level of seniority. You just wouldn't do that. But gosh, here's me living my life out in public here. Part of the treatment that I had meant that I had to have dexamethasone. Well, sadly, I had a psychotic break for 4 days.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's quite common. People can have that.
It's just one of those side effects and symptoms. So I understand how severe this steroid is. So I've been watching all the way through, looking at it, thinking, yeah, okay, if I have to have it, if I get COVID, I will have this. So my understanding of how to protect yourself when you have no immune system was given to me by Olga, the cleaner on the ward in Moscow, who said, because I was having a panic attack about going home, going on the plane, how do I do this? How do I live my life? And she said, you wash your hands. Yeah. You wear a mask. Yeah. You cover your face. Don't pick your nose. And actually, you know, it's something I laugh at, and it's something, but it's very, very true. You have to just take care of yourself, and by doing that, in this situation, we are taking care of others. And I just don't understand the wider population having so much of an issue with walking through shops with a mask on the face. My husband got flu. He actually had proper flu when I came back from Moscow. I think it was about 3 months into it. And I slept in the bed next to him wearing my mask, just a normal, it's a VOG mask. Other masks are available, obviously. We can't be seen to. But I did not get
these, but yeah,
exactly. You know, I worked for 10 years in the hazardous waste industry. I've worn a hazmat suit. I've done chemical sampling with a breather. I've had all the training. These things are there to protect you.
Yeah. So how does it make you feel, like when, I don't know if you're in the video when the part of the thing where when Jenny Harries was coming out at the beginning, she sat in number 10 with Boris saying, yeah, we don't want the public to wear masks because this was in March 2020. And she said, because people don't use them properly, they get wet, they're an infection risk. Did you find it easy to get that training in terms of how to keep yourself safe doing that? Or was it something that took hours and years to achieve?
Sorry. The reason for my incredulity at Jenny Harries saying those sorts of things at the start of it was, has she never been on a cancer ward where there is chemotherapy being distributed? To get onto the ward where I was in Moscow, you wore a hairnet,
Yeah.
overshoes,
Yeah.
cover all, sanitize your hands,
yeah,
and wore a mask.
yeah.
And you were taught, loop it around your ears, pinch at the nose, pull it round, and make sure it's sealed.
It's sealed. Yes, exactly.
It's not difficult.
No.
You know, we all know how to use a spoon. We all know how to grab a glass from a table, and the complex reactions, we've learned that in our first 7 years on the planet. I think we can grasp getting a mask. Yes, you've got, sorry, there's my cat just doing a bunk up the stairs.
What's your cat called?
That's Daisy. Well, that one's Daisy.
My cat doesn't come on these videos. He tries to scratch me. When I try and get him to come on with medical students, the medical students love him in the comments, but the cat doesn't like the idea of being on camera. I don't know what it is.
Oh no, she's thoroughly grumpy. She would scowl at me if she could. But I don't like this sort of dumbing down of the approach. Why not say, yeah, wear a mask? We'll deal with the people who fall out of the bottom, who can't get a mask. You know, they have a greater infection risk. There is no infection risk to wearing a mask.
I know,
you know,
I know.
For the transitory amount of time that people actually need to use it, for when they are not able to physically space between each other. I mean, the 3Cs article that came out in The Economist, I think it was, about the Japanese approach to this.
Yeah.
You know, the Japanese have had these sorts of what would you call them, public spirited messages that people take on board right from the get-go. You've had the 5 Cs in manufacturing, where they keep...
Just tell people that are watching what they are, because I know what the 3 Cs are. I don't even know what the 5 Cs are, but just talk through what they are.
Well, in response to this is probably the most applicable thing. It's crowded spaces,
yeah,
enclosed spaces,
yeah,
and covering your face.
Yeah. And Jonathan Van Tam was talking about, he said he added a D and a V to it in terms of duration, the longer time that you're going to be in there, and also the volume at which people, and also the volume at which people are speaking. And my whole point is, with a new highly infectious or transmissible strain that we don't know anything about, and we are only just learning about COVID because it's a very new disease. Why not take a safety first approach? And if the only time that I get risk is wandering around the shops, why not have a mask that filters the air?
Well, if you can smell somebody else's perfume or aftershave, or BO if they've, you know, not seen a shower for a while, then you're too close to somebody.
Yeah. Because
those aromatic hydrocarbon particles are probably a similar volatilization and size. So the logic just, it defies, well, a lot of this defies me. I do tend to scratch my head, and I try not to rant.
No, far from it. No, not at all.
Because, you know, why people can't just, you know, do something so very basic, which is part of other cultures, and, you know, people don't even think twice in Japan or China even to keep your germs to yourself. How many times do we say that to ourselves? You know, it's a common phrase in English parlance, oh, keep your germs to yourself, but we never do. So I despair at the world slightly, really.
You're getting a lot of love in the comments. People saying stuff like, thank you very much for being, I'm paraphrasing, but being open, sharing, bringing really good real life experience. From Angela, hello Carl, if he was there. So no, thank you so much. And it's really kind of good of you to kind of speak out. This wasn't planned. I found it useful, and I'm well up for doing more of it if you are, so just let me know.
Sorry, I missed that.
Don't know whether we've lost you. Oh no.
No, say again. Sorry, I missed that.
No worries. I was just saying thank you so much for coming on and speaking openly. This hasn't been planned. This hasn't been scripted. I've never met you apart from now. So thank you very much. And it's certainly something that if you would want to, I'd be more than happy to do more of, because I think people will find it useful over the next 3 months, which are going to be tough. But we might as well use the resources that we've got and the knowledge that we've had to get as many people through it as possible.
Oh, well, exactly. I mean, I'm more than happy to talk about how to manage post-viral fatigue, because it's very similar to MS. So yeah.
So
well,
let's. If I tell you what, I'll message you after this, and let's have a chat, and we'll keep in touch. And I'm going to call it a day now, because it's an hour and a half, and I said that I should have gone to sleep. And you've been open, I'm being open. I'm recovering from a traumatic brain bleed because I fell off my bike. So yes. I'm going to do what Richard's going to do, unless I'm careful, and probably stay up till 3 doing something that's probably not that helpful for me.
No, you have to rest. Take care. It's been nice to speak to you.
Likewise, you too. Take care. See you soon. Bye. Yes.